broadcast. How's everybody doing? Have you all eaten your Sunday rice? Because I remember growing up on Sundays like this, my mama cooked prepared Sunday rice. I always look forward then to Sundays because Sundays were special days growing up. Do you understand what I mean? So, Eddie, how are you doing? Eddie Ndabella. Keeper's Boutique, I see you. Ali Mohammed, I see you. Nicholas Potter, happy Sunday to you. Man, here is cold. There is no sunshine here. Sylvester Obianke, a hater, reported, I've been going live now on YouTube. Maybe I've not been seeing you. I've been going live on YouTube, Sylvester. So, when Gianni, I think, Wilmot, I see you big time. Mohammed Jabi, I see you. Kato, happy Sunday to you. Mohammed Zakaria, happy Sunday to you. Gianni Johnson, happy Sunday. I see everybody. So, Nicholas Potter said, the flowers are beginning to bloom in Scotland. That's great. Eddie Ndabella, Gianni Johnson, watching from Amsterdam, Holland. I see you big time. Scotland, I remember Scotland Yard Police. Krems, I see you. Krem 2025, I see you big time. Krem, I forgot where you are at, where you live. So, King Mukundi from South Africa. Cheryl Adeniji Sheyobi. Cheryl, I see you, I appreciate you. That's my own person. I see you, Cheryl. Vincent Amakeze from Lagos. Kashika, watching from United States of Biafra. Krems, you are in America today. You are in America, okay. Okay, you are happy seeing my content. My content makes you laugh. I appreciate that too. I like that. Thank you too for liking my comments. My content. You live in Europe, Krems, you live in Europe, but you are holidaying in USA. Now I understood you. You saw me in Lagos in my two. Me, not me. You didn't see me. You saw somebody else. I don't live in Africa, so you didn't see me. So, guys, how many people do we have here? Somebody said he saw me yesterday in Lagos at my two. Nah, there's not somebody. So, it wasn't me. You saw somebody else. You did not see me. So, guys, I came out with another banger. He said he saw me yesterday at my two Lagos. I don't even know where is my two. You understand me? I never lived even, you understand me? So, say, how? Bonnie Beast. Greetings from Okporo. Okporo. That should be Okporo now. Okporo is the man. Okporo is the biggest. Okporo is the biggest. Is that Okporo? Or do you say Okoro? Okporo is an Okporo now. I want to see that comment again. Let me give you a special shout out from Okporo, land of the brave. C9. Bonnie Beast, Okporo. People do not know that Okporo people are warriors. Let me tell you. My ancestor, Obinwo Okoshuma, waged the war against the British. Now the story is another story. It's a story for another day. My ancestor, my great-grandfather was a warrior. Go Google it. Obinwo Okoshuma. One day I will make a video. Now listen, one day I will make a video and tell you guys about my. Now, as you are seeing me here, my ancestors were warriors. You understand what I mean? I have that warrior genes. So, guys, you're welcome to this special show. Reni Bosire said he believes Europe is boring. Don't you know that Europe is boring? Ronnie, don't you know that Europe is boring? I'm not joking. Yesterday I went nowhere. I did not go anywhere. Today there's no plans. Now there's no plans. Even what do you think? Europe is boring. Each time I make a video, you see some people come and talk rubbish. If you want me to stop telling the truth, I stop telling the truth. I'll be talking about unrealistic things. People hate to hear the truth, especially those that are living in Africa. Europe is boring. I don't understand when I tell you the truth. Now listen, day in, day out, I am at home doing nothing. This is no life. We are wasting here. We are not enjoying anything. You don't understand. I keep saying it here. If my father had money or my mother made great things in life, I wouldn't come to Europe here. Now listen, I came here as a young man listen, I don't want to rush this program. I came here because I was poor and miserable in Africa. I was desperate to survive. I'm not hiding it. If my parents were rich or we had a house in the city and my parents had viable business, I wouldn't take the risk I took to travel, come to Europe alone as a young man. I took the risk. This is 30-something years now, going to 40 years I left Africa. So, listen, even life is everywhere. Shikenda Andrew, I see you. Life is everywhere. The same food you eat in Europe here, the same food people eat in Africa, even more better food. There is nothing special. The only thing special is security, infrastructures, or maybe mentality. Do you understand what I mean? Now, even you enjoy better food in Africa than in Europe here. You will enjoy better food in Africa than in Europe here. Now, some people say, Uncle Rodi, you are depressed. Now, why shouldn't I be depressed? Now, let me tell you, Why shouldn't I be depressed when I stay indoors day in, day out? Every day I'm inside. Now I woke up this morning. Even yesterday night, I didn't even sleep. Okay, this morning I woke up. As I woke up this morning, now I don't even have plans of what to do today. It was my wife that told me, asked me to go live and talk to my followers. You understand me? Nothing to do, nothing. I just ate rice. I showed you guys. We just finished cooking rice. Now I showed you guys rice. After eating the rice, I've got nothing to do. And if I go outside now, move around, okay, I will show you guys your so-called city center. Where do you think I live? I live in Capital Territory. It has nothing. The whole Western world is like that. The whole Western world is like that. Africa is a vibrant continent. Now, let me tell you what you do not know. You see all this snow that is falling everywhere in Africans now, we are brainwashed. What Africans are suffering from inferiority complex. This winter, this climate, cold regions, human beings are not supposed to live in it. Let me tell you the truth. You see these cold regions, cold countries. Human beings are not supposed to live. Now, let me tell you, the paradise you are talking about is Africa. Warm climate. Growing up. Now listen attentively. I've seen it all. I'm going to 40 years abroad now. In Africa, let me tell you why Africa is paradise. If you lick an orange, growing up, all what we consumed were, organic foods. We call it bio here, biological foods. We had coconut. We had plantain at our, backyard. My mother's, we call it obobo, garden. We had guava. We had shower shop. You understand me? We have shower shop. We had oranges. Now, let me tell you, we had mangoes. Now, when you lick an orange, growing up, when you lick an orange, it happened to me. Odara too, when you lick an orange and throw the seed away, you see the seed germinate, grow. You did not even plant it. I licked orange and threw the seed away. You see how fertile African soil is. I licked orange. Sometimes you lick a mango. You lick a mango and throw the seed away. You see that mango germinate and start growing. The region where I come from, paradise. Our ancestors, they planted economic trees. All this palm kernel, everything. They did not go to market. They don't need anybody. They were self-sufficient. You need meat, you go hunting. How many animals we grow in? How many animals survives cold climate? In winter, how many animals survive winter? How can you hunt animals in winter? You go to, when you go, now listen, Africa is paradise. You were deceived. Let me tell you, you were deceived. All what Africans needed to be great is in Africa. Africa as a continent don't need anybody to survive. Now the village where I come from, where we grew up, now we don't need anybody to survive. See then, even you don't need to go to market to buy anything. That's our garden, everything we needed to cook, everything. Eh? If you want fish, you go to the river and do what? You fish. If you want animals, you go to the forest and hunt animals, rabbits and the rest. Use it and cook food. We plant leaves, unubu, bitter leaf, oha, everyone that is, now listen attentively. We had pawpaws, you know pawpaw? You call it papaya. For oil, we used palm kernel to produce oil. Now, as a child then, each time I was hungry, you see me climb coconut trees, go pluck one. Drink, first of all, I use machete and clear it. Drink coconut water, original coconut water, and then eat the coconut meat. Sometimes only the fruits alone. I monitor oranges that are ripe. I monitor, what's it? Guava. We had guava in our compound. You see me when one guava is ripe or near ripe, you see me go climb the guava and go and pluck it and eat. Since I came abroad, I've not eaten pawpaw. Since I came abroad, I've not eaten guava. I forgot even shower chop. And shower chop is so healthy. It kills cancer. Most of these fruits we have in Africa are so healthy. It fights some diseases like cancer. Now, I've not eaten Odara, this sherry, for more than 50 years. This is their broad. I'm telling you, for over close to 40 years, I've not eaten pawpaw. Papaya. And when I make a video telling you guys my reality, you see some people come, Uncle Roddy, what are you talking? When was the last time I ate breadfruit? Okwa. Something I enjoyed growing up. This is the abroad for you now. Abroad, this is the abroad for you. I am living abroad, inside home now. Inside, look, see the abroad here. If I make a video now, some people will say, you are complaining. This is the abroad. This morning, I wanted to go outside to go make video. Nah, man, the whole ground is wet, snow covered everywhere, cold. I ran back. I went to my garden, you cannot see it, snow covered everywhere. I ran back, I came back home. Now, this is how we are going to stay today indoors. Tomorrow, the same thing. I have no plans for tomorrow. Next tomorrow, no plans. The whole week, no plans. Somebody said I should pick you up. Oh, yeah, make a request. Let me bring you in. Make a request. Let me bring you in. Somebody said. Somebody said you want to say something. Let me listen to the person. Man, you can speak now. You want to say something? Let me listen to the person.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, we are listening to you.
My name is Mr. Destiny. I'm chatting you from Nigeria. Yeah. Like what you are saying, you are very, very correct. I've been following your program for a very long time. So I've learned a lot from your page, from your program. Like this abroad we are talking about, you know, here in Nigeria, I set up a
Kashi, I'm responding to you guys. You know,
business. I'm doing well for myself. I'm based in Nigeria. My wife based in abroad.
the whole thing is disconnecting.
So I base business while my wife based in abroad.
You are not connecting well.
Hello, can you hear me?
Now, stay where you have, the connection is too poor. Your connection is not okay. Guys, now, Kashi, I respond to everybody. Do you understand what I mean? I am running live program on 3 platforms. So I'm reading comments on YouTube, I'm reading comments on TikTok, and I'm reading comments on Facebook. It is not easy. Do you understand what I mean now? So maybe I need to get somebody somebody that will help to be responding to comments and things like that, because I am the only one running the whole thing on my own. So with time, I'll get somebody that's what's it called, an admin too, somebody that will be responding to these comments and so many things. And let me tell you, anytime you drop a comment and I fail to respond to your comment, don't be mad at me, because let me tell you, sometimes when my video goes viral and I got a lot of comments, you don't expect me to respond to all comments. There are times I focus on YouTube, and then I'll be responding to comments on YouTube, and then I will not respond to comments on TikTok or Facebook. So I am only doing it. This is what I use to keep myself busy. You don't get upset if I don't respond to you. Do you understand me? So let's continue with our program. Now, this is abroad for you. If you have anything doing where you are that gives you money, if you have anything doing that gives you money, there is no need you selling off your property and coming to abroad to start afresh. You come here, you learn. There is something some of these travel agents don't tell you. They don't tell you. You know, in Africa, because British colonized you and French, you think the whole world speaks English and French. It's a lie. Travel abroad and you find out that you don't even need English or French to survive. You were brainwashed. Only few countries in the world speaks English. Not up to 4 countries in this world speaks English. I doubt if they are up to 5. See, Ireland, they have their native language. I was there. I was even surprised. They have their language that is not English. Ireland. I traveled there to see somebody around 2003. And I saw that they have another language that is not English. In Ireland. I went to Dublin. Let me leave it. Because many of you do not know these things. When you come to Europe here, the whole Europe, the only country that speaks English is United Kingdom. I mean Britain. In UK, in Europe, if there is any, I've traveled almost all the European countries. Italy speaks Italian language. Romania speaks Romanian language. Bulgaria speaks Bulgarian language. Austria speaks German language, Dutch. Germany speaks German language. Spain speaks Spanish language. Portugal speaks Portuguese language. You don't know these things. That's why, because they will taught you English in school. You think English is what you need to survive. English, let me tell you, when I came out, my eyes opened. Many people living in Africa think anywhere they go, they speak English. It's a lie. Hungarians speak Magyaro. I was there. I stayed in Hungary. Magyaro. I stayed in Budapest for a month. You don't need English to survive in Austria. I went to school in as I read German. I studied German in German language. I wrote German during exams. I spoke it. Here in Austria, you don't need English to survive. In Germany, in fact, if you don't know German language here now, you cannot do anything. You need to go to school to learn German. If you don't know German language, you will not renew your visa. You will not get job. If you lack that ability to speak German language, you will not get job. This is how you have been so brainwashed that you come online and belittle people. You cannot speak good English. You are an illiterate. Here you need B1, B2, B. During my days, there wasn't anything. You need to go to school. Any country you go to now, you learn the language. In order to, integrate, communicate with people. You don't understand it. Because you don't know it. If I tell you now, you start saying, this man is complaining. Bamboo can see you. This man is complaining. The only countries you see that speaks English is United States, mainly. UK, Britain, second, Australia, New Zealand. It is finished. The whole Asia, there is no country that speaks English. Africans work the whole Asia. No country speaks English. No country has English language as their native language. The whole Middle East, no country speaks English. It is only you Africans that carry white man's language on your head. How many continents do we have in this world? Because white man came and imposed his language and his names on you. You get mad to talk. Abundance Grace, I see you. This should be Patrick. This seems like Patrick. Patrick Martins, I greet you. Do you understand what I mean? Because white man came, subdued you, controlled you in your own continent. You don't know nothing. Now, travel and see. You spend years learning another man's language, a white man's language. That's what you pay. You pay money to learn a white man's language. For years, some people went to school, asked them what they studied. They said, I studied the English language. This is what you spend money to go study in school. A white man's language that makes you inferior. That is colonial mentality. If I talk now, I say, this man, you are complaining. Sometimes you see some people, I studied the English language. You did not study your native language in school. You see, Africans left their own native language. How many of you studied your native language in school? But you are studying a white man's language. Self-hate. If I talk now, this man is, you are talking, come back home, come back home. If not that I traveled, I wouldn't be exposed. Let me tell you, you see religion. I renounced religion because religion is man-made. Islam did not originate in Africa. Christianity did not originate in Africa. I found out and I renounced it. This is why. You see, sometimes when I face religion, you are here, I face it squarely for weeks. I talk about religion. Africans, wake up. You are not supposed to be killing each other because of religion. Let me tell you. Islam is Arab religion, Arab people's religion. has nothing to do with African people. Allah is Arabic name for God. Christianity is Israel's people's religion. Has nothing to do with African people. We were on our own. Because we were conquered, they had superior weapons centuries ago. They used these superior weapons to come and suppress and overcome African people. And when you are, suppressed, when they overcome you, they impose their religion, their language, and their way of life on you. Give me 1 second. And I have Qatar. See, when you are conquered, when a people and external forces come and conquer you, now, you are then under their control. You become their subjects. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You become their subjects. Many of you that are running up and down, shouting Islam and Christianity, let me tell you something you do not know. The Arabs invaded Africa and did what? The Arabs invaded Africa and enslaved the people of Africa for a period of 1,200 years. You only hear about transatlantic slave trade. You haven't heard about Arabs Sahara slave trade. Go Google it now as you're watching me. Arabs carried African people and dehumanized African people for a period of 1,200 years. They suppressed this news, this history. You don't hear it. All what you hear about is Europeans came. Before the Portuguese, Europeans came to Africa, the Arabs were there. Let me tell you what you do not know. You are carrying religion on your head. The whole of North Africa, the whole of North Africa were formerly inhabited by dark-skinned like me, black people. These people were Libya, Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, all of them were black people's land, these countries. They invaded them and took over their lands. The Egypt you hear today, the name was formerly Kemet. You know what Kemet means? Land of the black. Kemet was the former name of Egypt, land of the black. Black people were if you go to Egypt today, I was in Egypt, you see some of them dark-skinned like me, but they have, smaller face. They look like, you see them. They were invaded and conquered and chased away. What these Arabs are doing is, when they conquer, they put you inside. They are pushing black people inside. They took over that North Africa. That's what happened. And when the Arabs invaded Africa, that is why if you go to Saudi Arabia today, you see dark-skinned people. These are descendants of the slaves. You go to Iraq, you see dark-skinned people. You go to the whole Middle East, you see dark-skinned black people. If you doubt me, check during World Cup, you see Saudi Arabia. You see most of their players are dark-skinned. Go to the whole of the Middle East, you see dark-skinned. Even if you go to Palestinian, you see black Palestinians. You don't know this history. What happened to black people? Now listen, many of you do not know. The Arabs, after enslaving black people, you know what? They imposed their religion on the people of Africa. They imposed their religion. You that is, listen, today is Sunday. You that is listening to me, I know, don't come here with your church religious mind. Have an open mind as a human being. If you go back in history, when you go back in history, you hear Christianity arrived in Africa in the 1st century. For instance, you hear Islam arrived Africa. You hear that Christianity, was Christianity began in the 1st century, and Islam began in the 7th century. Now, when you go further, you will hear when Christianity arrived Africa. You hear when Islam arrived Africa. Hold on. When Christianity arrived Africa, you also hear when Islam arrived Africa. Anything that arrived at a place did not originate in that place. It arrived. I will tell you, I arrived in Europe 1990. I arrived in Europe. I am not a native of Europe. Do you understand me? I'm not a native European. That means I came to Europe in 1990. You go back now, study your history. Now as you are watching me, when did Islam arrive Africa? You that is fighting your brother because of religion, foolish people. When did Christianity arrive Africa? When did Christianity arrive Africa? You carry Christianity, you carry religion on your head. Today, Africans are conquered people, brainwashed, manipulated. Now listen, what happens? The Christians in Africa bear Christian names. The Muslims in Africa bear Muslim names. You are no longer bearing your native name. Which name do you bear? You bear Joseph. You don't know the meaning. Stephen, Muhammad, Amdudu, and this. You bear this in names. What happens to names of your ancestors? Now, you go to Arabic school. Some Africans now go to university in Egypt, in Sudan, Arabic schools, universities to go study in Arabic language. What does it mean? It means you are a slave. You are inferior. You don't have your native attire. You need to dress according to your religion. This is what Islamic religion teaches. Not what you know, what your ancestors taught you, but what was written. You live your life according to what was written in a book. You live your life according to, you cannot think outside the box. If the Bible or the Quran tell you to unalive somebody, you unalive that person. That is you. Anything that the religious book tells you to do, you have no mind of your own. You have no conscience. If the religious book tells you to harm somebody, you harm somebody because it's a religious book. What does that tell you? Which means, if the Chinese had invaded Africa and introduced their religion, today you will be, a Buddhist. If the Chinese people, if they had been the one that came to Africa and introduced their religion, you will be worshiping China. You will follow Chinese religion. If the Indians shall be the ones. Now look at India. You see, sometimes when you see Indian people are not Christians. So sometimes they draw something like elephants. With elephant, they worship, you would think they worship idols. They reverence cows. Indians reverence cows. They worship cows. Now let me tell you, you see Christians, I see. My name is Rodi. I'm grown. You see Christians and Muslims fighting which religion is better, which one is God's religion. That's, you are making mockery of yourself. Japan, which religion do they have? They are neither Christian nor Muslim. But look at the country, one of the most powerful on earth. Japan. Are they calling on Jesus Christ? Are they calling on Muhammad? Japan. Go to many countries. South Korea, North Korea. How come these countries are not Muslim countries? They are not Christian countries, but they are very, very rich and progressive. You that came, you are Africa, you are an African man. In fact, you see Africa. Eh? You see Africa. We need brain resets. The prayers you've been offering, you've been praying for generations. What has that changed? The Allah or God you have been calling for thousands of years, what has that brought for you? Look at Africa. Look at Africa. Let me tell you, you see this word, that religion is a myth. I was born in a Christian family. I later realized the people that introduced the religion to you, look at their countries. Now, if I go deeper, you go carry hand for head. They brainwashed you. They told you about heaven or hell. The people that told you, look at many countries of the world, they have nuclear weapons. For what? Why do these countries have nuclear weapons? To protect themselves. To intimidate you, to subdue you if you make noise. Don't they know about the existence of heaven? Countries that have nuclear weapons. How many African people, they can decide to wipe out black race? What do you have to defend yourself? Nobody, no God, no Allah will come to save you. Nobody will come to save you. If they decide to, okay, let me give you an instance. You that is brainwashed. During Israel and Hamas war, where Israelites, this new Israel, now Republic of Israel, State of Israel, did they wait for any God to come fight their war for them? Did God descend from the sky to fight their war for them? That happened. Hamas, were they waiting for Allah? Did you see Allah intervene in the war? Israel and Iran fought for some weeks. They fired missiles. Israel and Iran, I think that was last year. Did you see any God or any Allah come to fight for them? Each country used the weapons they had or they have to fight. Did you see any Allah there? I'm asking you. You cannot use your brain. think Africans are being disrespected wherever you go? Why do you think you are being disrespected? They want to keep you down. You know? Mental stagnation. You stay at a place. Keep calling on imaginary God. Year in, year out. What rules the world is technology. Technology. Science and technology is what rules this world, not religion. I've said it many times. These religious books, Bible, Quran, these religious books don't teach technology. Did you see any place in the Quran that they teach you how to manufacture telephone, car, airplane, television, iron, heater, and everything you see today? Did you see anywhere in the Bible where they teach you how to manufacture, heater, light, or anything like that? Airplane. These things you see today, the technology you see today came as a result of technology, science. That is what rules the world. This is why you are running to, 90% of African people want to come to the West. You want to come to West because they have the technology. You have religion and you are poor. See your continent and you don't want to accept the truth. They have technology, you have religion. Book. All what you see in the Bible or in the Quran, God said, God told them, God told Muhammad, God told Jesus Christ. The God did not African people. He's no longer talking today. See, the Arabs are proud of their religion. And Arabs want their religion to rule the world. If you are in their shoes, you will like it too. Your ancestors' religion is spreading like wildfire. If it were to be African religion, I would be proud. African traditional religion that is ruling the world, that is conquering, is something to be proud of. African traditional religion is ruling, spreading. That is a tool, that's a form of colonization. They are using their religion to colonize the world. You don't know it. It is politics. Religion is also Christianity. That is the same thing. They want it to spread, use it and conquer the world. I was talking to one lady some time ago, a supposed graduate. We were talking. Guess what this lady said? She said, Israelites are special people. They are God's chosen people. Don't get me wrong. I said, well, I asked her, what did you say? She said, Israelites are God's chosen people. I said, who are you? So God did not choose you. You are not God's chosen one. She said, no, Israelites are God's chosen people. Now see the brainwashing. She is seeing Israelites as special people, God's people. So we Africans we are not God's people. This graduates, man, I nearly, that is, now how do we reset the brain of African people? I couldn't even continue with the chat. You see, this is how Africans see Europeans, anybody, Arabs, anything white skin as special, God's people, and reject themselves. Nothing. Even, we don't value ourselves. We don't even see ourselves as special. This lady told me that Israelites are God's chosen people. I asked her, who are you? Man, I'm just a boy. This is what religion teaches. Do you understand what I mean? Now you see Africa. You see Africa. Oh. How can the biblical God choose a particular people, say those people are his chosen people, and hate the other ones? Man, I like keeping it real. God is supposed to be universal God, God for everybody. And how can he be partial by choosing a particular people? Now question things. Hey, Kevin, don't come here and say it because it's God. This is, you see that mentality. You cannot come out of your cage. You say, because you see, say, look at what all those religious books have done damage to the people, to the psyche of African people. It has destroyed your reasoning. You cannot think normal as a human being anymore. This is why you see a black man, an African man, will unalive his fellow black man in the name of religion. Say the person blasphemed against Allah. You see an African man unalive his fellow human being. Say he's fighting for Allah. Allah that you have not seen. Allah that you have not seen. But you are seeing a fellow human being. A human being you are supposed to show love. How can you be fighting if Allah is most powerful? He should be able to fight for himself, not to fight for him. If God is most powerful, he should be able to fight for himself. I cannot fight for him because he's the creator of the universe. How can I be fighting for him when he's overpowerful? Use your brain. Which Bible or Quran tells you you've got to unalive a human being? When you stain your hand in blood, apart from religion, you've sinned against heaven and earth, against the universe, because you have blood in your hand. There is no religion, there is no Allah or God that will tell you to unalive a human being in his name. Any God, any Allah that tells you to unalive a human being in his name is not a God, it's an evil person. It's a lie. Allah should be love. God should be love, not to unalive a human being in the name for him. Well, guys, this is not even why I came out. I came out to talk about spirits. Before I started, each time I began to, each time you see me respond to comments, you see me derail. You see, there is nothing like heaven or hell. These things don't exist. There is no physical place called heaven or hell. Let me tell you, there is nobody to tell you how they lied to you. I want to tell you now how they lied to you. Nobody can say what happens after death. Did the person die and come back to life to tell us the story? Use your brain. Has anybody died and returned back to life to tell you what he saw? How then did they know that after death you go to heaven, depending on your actions on earth? Your grandparents that died, Many of us have lost somebody. Did they return back to tell us they are in hell or in heaven? No human being, use your brain. No human being can tell you what happens after death. Nobody can prove it. Now let me explain something to you. Use your brain. When somebody dies, what happens after death? Burial. I know where my mother was buried. I know where my father was buried. Now, I know where my late brother was buried. My late sister too. In 1,000 years, 20 years, if you go to their grave, if you open it, you still see their bones. How then did they go to heaven or hell? You see, what the archaeologists, sometimes you see them excavate, you see them bring out human bones that died maybe in 1st, 2nd century. Human bones. How then, which form did they go to that heaven or hell? When their bones are lying in the grave, you cannot, you tell me spirit, their spirit went. Which spirit? Spirit lives in heaven or in hell. Does fire burn spirit? You say in hell fire, in hell fire will burn the person. Does fire burn spirits? In Islam, they told you there are 72 virgins. These virgins, do they have human form? Do they have physical form as humans? So if these virgins they spoke about, according to the Quran, that these virgins, they are in heaven, waiting for you. That means they will be going to toilet. They will be shitting now. They will be eating food because they have physical body. That means they have kitchen. They are doing shopping in heaven. You don't think? Guys, let me... Are you getting the point? They spoke about 72 virgins in heaven, according to Islam. Now, so these 72 virgins now, if they have physical, because you are going to marry them, if they have physical body, that means they'll be eating food and going to toilets. They'll be sleeping. Now look at, now reason now. They must be going to farm now in heaven now. The normal life, they must have farmyard where they cultivate food. Do you understand what I mean? What you should have in mind is religion was invented by human beings to control human beings. Religion was created to control human beings. What you've got, you know what is religion? Uprightness. Religion should be uprightness. You keep doing what is good, what is moral. That is religion. Show love. Help those in need if you can. That is religion. Don't be hateful. That should be religion. Religion should not teach. You hate me because I do not share the same religious belief with you. You cannot see me different because I don't share the same religious ideology with you. Then you are an extremist. If we should open our eyes and see our embrace, now let me tell you, I keep saying it, I keep saying it. I said, listen. I keep saying it, I said, listen. Religion divided the world. Religion divided the world. Yes, that's the truth. See, let me tell you something. Some people can quote Bible verses, Quranic verses. Any small thing they say, Quran say, Bible say, but they are corrupt. Some people are quick. They will quote the Bible and quote the Quran for you, but they are corrupt. Religious, but corrupt people. But there are people who are not religious, but they are upright. There are people who are not religious, but they are upright. They don't quote Bible verses. They don't quote Quran verses. But they do what is just, what is upright. To me, this is religion. Guys, this is why I told you guys I have no religion. And let me say it here. Now, there are so many stories told us in religious books that are fake. I don't want to spoil anybody's Sunday, but now I will keep speaking the truth. Listen now. I'm growing old. They said Savior is coming. Nobody has come and nobody is coming. That's how I will grow old and pass away. And they continue telling the next generation the same story. The next generation will grow old and die. They continue to tell them the same story, that somebody is coming somewhere, sometime to come and save them. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is returning anywhere. I'm the person telling you, I've seen light, I've seen reality. Nobody is coming anywhere. This is manipulation. This was what they told us. This is what they told us. As small children, now I'm growing old. I'm getting older. Nobody has come. Who is coming? After now, our generation will pass. They continue to tell the next generation the same thing, that a Savior is coming. They keep hoping. Now, let me tell you, this is one of the greatest problems of African people. Hoping and believing that a Savior will come from somewhere, thereby failing to believe in themselves. They are hoping that somebody will come and save them, help them do things. And that story plenty. You understand what I mean? You are hoping that even things, as we as Africans, things we can do for ourselves. We are praying to somebody in the sky to come and help us and do it. Look at Africa today. No roads, no water, no light, nothing, no hospitals. You want God or Allah or Jesus or Muhammad, somebody will come and do it for you. No, you are not able to organize your countries very well. You are praying to God to come and build hospitals for you, give you security. You lack security. There's no security in your country. God should come and, put security in place for you. You are a dreamer. This is why Africa still remains retrogressive, backward. You are waiting. I told you guys the other time, here, people don't go to church. Europeans don't go to church anymore. Today is Sunday. Those things you are praying for in Africa, you are asking God to do for you. Europeans have it in place here. They have security. They have food. They have good hospitals. Those things you are praying for, they have it here in place. They made their countries. The paradise you are expecting to go when you die. They are experiencing their paradise, their heaven here on earth. As a black man, you are hoping to experience heaven when you die. Europeans, the West, are experiencing their paradise while alive. You don't understand. Europeans, white people, these European countries are already in heaven. They are already experiencing their own paradise now. The black man is waiting, suffer on earth. And when you, wow. So your own is to suffer here on earth. That brainwashing, wake up. Suffer on earth. When you die, you experience heaven. And you don't, when you are dead, you don't know. You become unconscious. You turn to dust. You become nothing. You become nothing. You are not going, you don't know where, you don't go nowhere. You don't know where, you don't know where, nobody knows where you go when you are dead. Listen, for those of you who are arguing me, let me say it here. In Africa, before you travel, you start praying for safe journey because you travel by road so that you will not be ambushed by armed robbers or kidnappers. Here abroad, nothing like that because the security system here is watertight. Nobody prays not to be kidnapped or robbed by criminals. Very hard. You see it. That when you get sick, you are praying for healing, going to churches or mosques to pray for healing. Here you go to hospital. There are efficient doctors to heal you, to treat you. Do you understand me? You go to hospital. People don't die careless deaths here abroad. Have you seen it? In Africa, even many people are sick, but they do not have money to go to hospitals. You see some people suffer kidney, liver diseases, but they have no money to go to hospitals. Here, you have insurance card. With your insurance card, you go to hospital without paying a dime. That is you experiencing that heaven here. You don't need to have money to go to hospital. You just need insurance, health insurance, and you go to hospital and you'll be treated. Organized society. You see, I told you, they planned the society to look like the same thing you are expecting in heaven. That is what people are experiencing here on earth. Some people that are praying to get water. Here, if I open my tap now, you see water. You have no gas. There is gas here to cook. You pray for light to come. We have light 24 hours of the day. That thing you are going to church to ask for God. Europeans don't even go to church because they have no need to ask God for anything. They are just living. Everything is made available for them. This is why these leaders, these rulers you have in Africa, these are deceivers and they are manipulating you. They are manipulating you. I will not tell you, see, I'm from the old school. I'm telling you, if you go to church now, today is Sunday, when you go to church now, you will not see anybody. The roads here, you don't see pothole. You don't see pothole. And most of the road here is iron-bound, that is one way. You don't even experience accidents anyhow. The expressway, the same thing, one way. Very hard you experience car accidents. It doesn't happen. I drove car for many years here. When you come abroad, that prayer and fasting, you will forget it. Because what are you praying for? The money you are looking for, the government is there for you. The money you are crying for, the government will support you. Government will give you accommodation. Government will give you food till you are able to stand on your own. Here abroad, your government is your physical God. Here abroad, your government is your physical God. This is what you don't know. In Africa, you are supposed to hold your government accountable. You are supposed to hold your government accountable. They are your physical God. They are supposed to provide all these things for you. Make your life in your country livable, enjoyable. You don't know it. And you are praying to God to solve your political problems. See, let me tell you, I said it before, let me say it again. Africans go to churches or mosques to pray for solutions to they say those things you call spiritual problems are not spiritual problems, they are political problems. You are disturbing God with your political problems. Yes, what you have in Africa is not spiritual, it is political problems. You have no water, you have no security, you are poor, everything. See how the rulers are stealing money. They lack love. And most of these rulers you see in Africa, who are they? Which religion do they belong to? The people that have been handling the affairs of Africa, they are Muslims and Christians. Look at the condition. Religious people but corrupt. Election riggers. Election riggers. Religious but corrupt. Who are the people managing your affairs? The people, if I come now, you say, Christianity is the best religion. Islam is the best religion. Who are the people ruling you? Who are the people in charge of your political affairs in Africa? The same religious people. How is your country? How is your country? Now, when you look at some countries in Africa, it looks horrible. Shame. Look at the roads. Look at no infrastructure. Dust everywhere. Untied roads. When it rains, now they live like animals. If you see, now that is to tell you that African people, they have no love. The money these rulers are supposed to use and develop their states, their towns, their villages, they will steal it for themselves and their family and come abroad. Money that is enough to develop their villages. That is why I keep telling you that black people have bad hearts. They prefer to come abroad and live abroad among white people than to develop their native lands. And you are religious and you are a thief. You are religious. You are religious, but you are a thief. You carry Quran, you carry Bible, but you are a thief. Look at how Africans are being disrespected wherever they go. Now look at me, I'm depressed abroad. Why am I inside the room? I'm inside one place. Because Africa is not better. Africa is not better. You go there, you face the problem of water, problem of light, problem of security, problem of food, everything problem. That is hell on earth. Everything about Africa is problem. All these politicians, what they are after is to get into power and loot, steal money. Somebody said, but you can get pumped water and solar. Here abroad, government provides that. That's why you are mediocre. You are a mediocre. That is mediocrity mindset. You cannot, this is the responsibility of the government. Why should I provide water and light for myself? When people pay tax. People pay tax. This is a typical African man's mentality. That's why the money they are supposed to use and provide water and light for you, they embezzle it and go abroad and buy houses. What you don't do is you don't hold your leaders, your rulers accountable. They are supposed to provide roads, hospitals, bridges, water, light, security, everything for you. If you provide it for yourself, that means you are your own government now. You don't need any government. You don't need any government. Guys, before I go further, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page at Uncle Rody. You go to Uncle Rody on YouTube, go subscribe. All those things you are clapping for. See, building roads is the responsibility of your rulers. Bridges. Now, there are some schools, when you go there, when you visit them, primary schools, secondary schools, universities, when you go there, you cry for Africa. Some children say, their schools don't have roof. They don't have roof. Some children, when it rains, rain beats them. If you see something, you don't understand. And this you are fighting for. Now listen. Who are the people in charge of your political affairs? Either a Christian or a Muslim. That's why I told you. Even during the election, they will team up and rig election. Team up and share money. And they will be going to mosque and church and mosque and churches. To pray to who? Who are they praying to? Do you need me to go further? Now let me tell you. When you come abroad here, if you see how Africans are running away from Africa, if these leaders don't even care, the rulers, if you see, they don't care. If you see Africans that are on their way to Europe, the ones in the desert, the ones in Libya, not African countries, they are just about to cross over to Europe because of hopeless situations they found themselves in Africa, because of bad governance. These leaders don't care. They are not concerned. They have no pride. Guys, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page at Uncle Rody. Or you see my bio, TikTok bio, you see a link there. Press that link, it will direct you to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Let's get to 17,000 subscribers on YouTube. Uncle Rody on YouTube. Go, you will see me now. You know my face. Go to Uncle Rody on YouTube. Subscribe. If I start telling you, now listen. If I start telling you this story of abroad and Africa, and I've not even started though. Many people die on the road. If I talk now, I say, yeah, Uncle Rody is discouraging people. If you know how many Africans that have died in the desert, en route Europe, in the desert. I told you guys, I met people who drank urine to survive in the desert on their way to Europe. One man came here one day and spoke. I met guys, I lived in a house with guys who drank urine to survive in the desert. One guy was a customer of mine back then. This guy told me, the name then was Alhaji. He was a customer then. He came to my restaurant to buy food. He said the boat they entered to cross over, either from Libya to Spain or Italy, or Morocco to all those, North Africa. The boats they entered capsized. He was the only one that survived. The day the guy was telling the stories, people gathered. And if you see something, the rest passengers perished, died. Men, women, children, every perished. He was lucky to survive. Africans, the leaders don't care. Why are people running away from Africa? Because of difficulties, bad governance. The black man has no love for his fellow black man. As a leader, you need to be selfless. Today's rulers you have in Africa are greedy politicians. They're after money. They don't care. They are not there to lead. Somebody said there is a difference between a leader and a politician. What you have in Africa are not leaders. They are not leaders, they are politicians. If not, why are people bent on traveling? A black man today believes that if he does not travel abroad, he will not become somebody in life. I'm on social media. When I drop my video, this is what I see. People fight me because I'm speaking my reality. A typical 90% of Africans believe that they must travel abroad to make it. This is the extent we've degenerated to. Yes, the typical young man, young woman believes that for him to become somebody must travel to West. And the thing is, Africans are not holding their rulers accountable. They don't want to confront. This Europe you see, all this Europe you are running to, people fought their battles. They fought to fight. They fought corrupt rulers. You think human beings are human beings everywhere. Europeans were like that many years ago, but they fought corrupt rulers and instituted, they built strong institutions. That's what they did. That's what they did. In our case, I stopped talking about politics. Why I stopped talking about politics is even the people you are fighting for are not even concerned. They don't want to know. You do not know that many of these politicians you see in Africa, politics is their business. It's like their shop. It's not about good leadership. It's about their business, money, interest. It's business in Africa. You don't know. They don't care about you. They care about money, personal interest. You don't understand. It is here in Europe that you see European countries, they care about their citizens. European countries, the European government cares about their citizens. They know everybody. They know everybody. If I should tell you my story, you go carry hand for head. If I tell you my story about abroad life, what I've witnessed, many guys you see abroad here now are taking depressants. And you understand me? That's taking anti-medications. Medications for depression. Many guys you see here. Maybe when I come back later in the evening, I will tell you guys what people are facing abroad. In fact, you see this abroad, it's another kind of slavery. I know you say, now this man, you are looking fresh, this. I'm looking fresh because I don't go outside. I'm inside one room. I'm inside home. You say, now this man, you are looking fresh. I see because I don't go outside. Where do you want me to go? Today is Sunday. If I make a video, now this man is complaining. I have no place to go. I have no place to go. This is the kind of life we live here. Now I want to end this video here. Now let me tell you, Kato, not only we were brainwashed to come abroad, if you have something doing, you have money, you have good investment, you have things going for you in Africa, what are you coming here to do? Waking up by 4 a.m. in the morning, coming back by 12 hours job, and then stress your life till you know how till you get to 67 years. If I give you gist now, some people will say, if I give you, I want to stop even talking this in because I leave you, go and jump inside, enter pit. I will leave you guys, you go and enter pit. Because when I start telling you stories, we're not talking about racism, but I never even begin to tell you about racism stories. We have not even started talking about racism stories. Now, racism alone has traumatized me too. The racism I faced is I'm still taking medication for racism. The racism I faced, I'm still taking medication for it. I never even begin to talk about it. Oh. Do you want me to show you? If I start talking about racism now, you say, now this man, hey, why you don't come? Hey. Till your children go to school, they discriminate your children, they will be failing them. Your children go to school here, and your children will face racism here. Your eyes go clear. You will know. When your children join school, you see how they suppress African children. When I tell you, by the time I start telling you, you will say, hey, this man is not. When they come and witness it. So, the whole West, somebody say which country? The whole West. I've never even started talking about racism. The thing is, as a black man, I keep saying it here, what black people need is love from their leaders or rulers. Purge yourself of that tribalism and hate and religious bigotry. Religion. Everything, when it comes to politics in Africa, everything is based on which religion you belong to. Which tribe do you belong to? This is Africa. This is what everybody is suffering. Not who merits this position, who is most qualified. This is the problem we have. Everybody is facing in Africa. Tribalism and religion. I said it before, I'm saying it again. Everything in Africa is in a religious battle people face in Africa. Christian, Muslim, who will rule? Who will rule? This person will rule me. No, Christian will not rule me. Muslim will not rule me. This is the battle in Africa. Not about good governance. Guys, my name is Rodi. You go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. You understand me? Here, I will deliver, truth to you. That's correct messages. You understand me? The way it is, that's how I do it. I will tell you it the way it is. Do you understand me? And I want to end. I'm coming out. I did not anchor the program I came out to anchor. The program I came out to talk about, I didn't tell you guys. I'm coming back to tell you, no, the topic is, do spirits exist? I will talk about it when I come back later. What we need in Africa is love. I'm telling you. Love, because if you have love for your country, you will be patriotic. If you have love for your country, you will be patriotic. Most of the rulers you have in Africa, they do not have faith in their country and they have no love for their country. Somebody said, here, I saw a comment, why do I love Trump? You are asking me, why do I love Trump? Let me tell you why I love Trump. It's not that I love everything he does. You see, Trump is fulfilling all his campaign promises. That is a leader. All the promises he made during campaign, he is keeping it. He is fulfilling it, number one. A leader should protect the interests of his citizens. Trump is protecting America for Americans. This is what leaders are supposed to be doing. Listen, if the leaders you have in Africa are protecting your countries, you will not be running up and down. Don't get me wrong. I see it from another angle. He is closing American borders. Why are many countries in Africa kaput? No country can open her borders for everybody to come in. Criminals, everybody, terrorists, everybody come in and spoil the country. These people are not originally from the country. They came to us. Now, I see Austria. I will protect the interests of Austria because I live here. This is my country. I will not allow this country, this Austria, to spoil. This is the country that my children were born in. They are citizens of this country. My descendants are here. So I will protect the interests of this country. I will not allow Austria to get kaput. So if I want to make a video, I will make a video that will be in the interest of this country. That is me being patriotic. So when you talk about Trump, what do you want Trump to do? You want Trump to open the borders and the whole world to enter America and kaput America. America I visited in the 2023, 2003, 2002, I visited America. America was powerful, super. I stayed in Brooklyn, I stayed in Manhattan, I stayed in New York. America was clean. That is serene environment, quality life. I enjoyed staying in America. Now, when you see America today, immigrants have finished America. I'm the person saying it. Look at United Kingdom. See what is going on in UK. People are running away from United Kingdom. No country opens her borders for everybody to troop in. Look at UK. Even now, yesterday, British citizens are demonstrating. They're asking for remigration. They say they should deport foreigners. UK citizens, they have started demonstrating. And somebody's asking me, why do I like Trump? If African leaders are behaving like Trump, Africa will be better. You come, you protect the interests of your citizens. Close your borders, know how many people you are. I mean, you are there to serve, to protect your citizens, to give them good life. Trump said America first. You go to Cameroon, it has to be Cameroon first, Cameroonians first, Ghanaians first, Nigerians first, South Africans first. What is wrong with it? What is wrong? It has to be Austrians first. You want to come and fight me? What is wrong? The man is fighting for his country. Many countries in Africa do not have borders. Criminals go in and move out. People get killed and they don't, that is, kidnappers come. Now, story plenty. A criminal can commit crime in Nigeria and run to Niger or to Chad the following day. Because there's no security. Somebody from Chad or Niger can enter Nigeria, commit crime, and go back to Chad or Niger. Because there is no security. The border is not tight, not watertight. How do you run a country like that? I'm asking you, how do you run a country like that? Where criminals can enter your country and do whatever they want and leave without being caught? Is that the kind of country you want? Anybody that supports this kind of a thing is a criminal because you want to have a free hand. So guys, I'll be back. Now follow my page, go to my YouTube channel. I'll be coming back for another program. Guys, take care of yourselves. And even I came out to tell you guys stories. But when I come out, now look at my beard. When I come out, the story continues. Take care of yourselves. This is how we roll here. Patrick, you know now, Patrick, maybe in 2-3 hours time I will show. Maybe let's say around 9 p.m. I will show. You understand me? Around 9 or 10, I want to relax. Around 9 or 10 p.m. I will come out again. See you guys. GNM, yes, the weather is cold. That's what we are talking about. The weather is cold. This is indoor lifestyle. That's what I'm telling you. When I make a video, I tell you everybody is indoors. Even if you go outside, you run back home. That's it. You go outside. Now listen. With this, now let me tell you. Now with this technology we have available to us now, with this technology, let me tell you, you don't need to reside in any particular country to make it. This is what I'm coming to understand now. With this technology, this internet we have available to us now, you must not reside in a particular country to make it. I'm telling you, I'm coming to realize it. I'm beginning to realize it. Those days you need to travel to America, Canada, Australia, Europe to make it are gone. Those days are gone. You can even stay in your village or stay in your state and be making money. People stay in their countries and make better money than people that traveled abroad. I'm telling you. So guys, now subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Somebody say bad government policy, all these things. Now, a bad workman quarrels with his tools. If you forget about these things you are talking about, listen, I'll come back later. You understand me? Guys, subscribe. Let's hit 17,000. Fatima, good to see you. Fatima, good to see you. How are you doing? I've not seen you for some time. GNM, that's it now. Villages everywhere in Africa, Europe, you can make more. You can make it anywhere now. The way things are, you can make it anywhere now. Unless you do not know about this online things. So guys, let me take a break. I'll be back later. See you guys. I'll be back. Give me 4 or 5 hours. I'll be back again. Story plenty. Now I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to talk about politics. Now, if I come back, we tell our stories. See you.